You were here with By the Cover. Today we're going to be reviewing Briardark by S.A. Harian. The book was 438 pages and took me 3 days to read. I would rate the book a 7.5 out of 10. Here's the summary. For Dr. Sienna DuPont and her ambitious team, the Alpenglow Glacier expedition is a career-defining opportunity. But 30 miles into the desolate Dead Switch Wilderness, I discover a missing hiker dangling from a tree and their satellite phone fails to call out. Then the body vanishes without a trace. The disappearance isn't the only chilling anomaly. Sienna's map no longer aligns with the trail. The glacier they were supposed to study has inexplicably melted. Strange foliage overruns the mountainside, and a tunnel within a tree hollow lures Sienna to a hidden cabin and a stranger with a sinister message. Holden Sharp's IT job offers little distraction from his wasted potential until he stumbles upon a decommissioned hard drive and an old audio file. Trapped on a mountain, Dr. Sienna DuPont recounts an expedition in chaos and the bloody death of a colleague. Entranced by the mystery, Holden searches for answers to Sienna's fate, but he is unprepared for the truth that will draw him into the outskirts of the Dead Switch Wilderness, a place teeming with unfathomable nightmares and impossibilities. Overall, I think the strength in this book is Dead Switch itself and the Briardark and everything relating to the primary plotline and the setting. The setting is brilliant. I find everything about it fascinating. I love the mysteries. I love the anomalies. That portion of the book kept me very interested. Where the book really falls short is the character work. There's 5 primary characters. There's Sienna, who's the main character. I do not like her. There's Emmett, who is her ex-love interest, and he's also along for the expedition. I don't like Emmett. He just comes across as somebody that is doing the expedition for money. Cam is kind of Sienna's right-hand girl. I didn't like her at first, but she grew on me throughout the book. And the same with Isaac, who's another young scientist on the expedition. His character grew on me throughout the book. Then there's kind of a parallel storyline to the expedition team with Holden, and his entire storyline revolves around finding a hard drive and some files and going on a search to try and help Sienna, because from the audio files he can tell that she is in danger. None of these characters I particularly love, but I did like Cam and Isaac, as I said. Holden was okay, but the 2 primary characters of Emmett and Sienna I did not like, especially the relationship drama. A lot of this book focuses on relationship drama between Sienna and Emmett, and because Cam is very close with Sienna, Cam also gets dragged into the drama, and that is a large chunk of the book, and I don't like any of that. So I think the drama is really what brought the book down for me. One thing that I love that the author did was she offers clues in the book that lead you to media outside the book. And it's kind of like a scavenger hunt, and it reminded me of the early days of the internet when not everything was spoon-fed to you. You had to go on journeys and find things out for yourself. So I thought that was really well done, and I enjoyed going and finding kind of alternate media sources and more information that tied into the book. Overall, the book had very low emotional impact for me because I really didn't care too much about the characters. But the book did give me enough to chew on that I'm very interested in continuing the series and seeing where it goes. The next book is Wayward, and I'll be reading that later this year. So that's about it. We'll catch you later.